Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. I am so happy to be making these beautiful birthday cards today. I have worked on these and I just kept getting more intricate with each one, and then we're going to put one together with this set, but it's not even a birthday card in just a moment. I can't believe that Celebration is going to be over in a month. Okay. Here is Celebration. The kit that I'm using, the stamp set actually that I'm using, is free in here. Let me show you this. Here it is. With a $50 order, you can get this set for free. Okay, so, and I think this kerchief card kit is sold out, and I know that the twine is totally sold out. Totally, this twine right here with the sequence is totally sold out. Okay, so but other than that, you could get everything here. Now on March 3rd, this is the second set of Celebration that is being launched for you guys as customers. Here is the Flowering Foils Dsp. I did a video on this. You can look through my YouTube channel. Absolutely beautiful paper to color. With a $50 order, you could get that for free. And then here with a $100 order, these cups are reversible, and it pairs with the Cups of Cheer die. So that is free with a $100 order. And then the Well Dressed with a $50 order. So very vellum specialty designer series paper with a $50 order. And then this Tags in Bloom with a $100 order right here. I would love to have you join my team. It's time. If you are going to place a $100 order this month, because this is it for all of these free goodies and the and the occasions catalog, the mini catalog. I can't believe it went so quick. But if you're thinking about spending $100, please guys, think about joining my team. You get a free stamp set of your choice. You get the paper pack, the 6x6 that has the paper in it. And then you get the mini trimmer. This little mini trimmer right here. I do 2 free card kits a month. You will receive that from me. For signing up for me, you will get an A block. I have 2 new people that I'm ordering your A blocks this weekend. And then you will, let's see, this month you get some dimensionals, so those people will get the dimensionals also. And I have a Facebook page called My Happy Crafting Corner, and that's kind of where we all hang out. But if you don't do social media, I will email you the videos all the time that I do on My Happy Crafting Corner. I do a video there every week on Thursday. So please think about joining my team. I have to tell you guys, I am not a pushy person whatsoever. You can ask every one of my team members. I never ask for you guys to promote. I want you guys to do happy crafting. I want you guys to get the discount and just have fun hanging out crafting with me. I just love that. And I love where I'm at in Stampin' Up. I'm very, very happy with my little business that I have and the nice little community of wonderful people that I have surrounding me. My customers, my downlines, my paper pumpkin people. It keeps me very busy, and I can't do this without you guys. I really do appreciate it. And but I don't pressure anybody. It's just not me. It's just not who I am. And so if you really want a team that you just craft with, I would love for you to join me. Remember, if you do have a $300 order, you can get the Ladybug set for free. That's a host set. So, yes, if you'd like to join, you can contact me at joannemaddie@outlook.com. I'll be happy to talk to you or you know, email back and forth about things. Now, this set right here came out with coordinating dies. The birthday dies right here, they're just $27. You are going to love these dies. Let me show you this. Okay, so here's the set, right? Wonderful stamp set, red rubber, pretty font, little confetti here, to you, happy birthday to you, the word celebrate. I'll show you the inside of the cards in just a moment. I also paired this with So Sentimental. I have been having the greatest creativity going on with this So Sentimental set. I'll just tell you that. The last card that we do, I am going to throw in from Thoughtful Blooms. This is another free set in celebration, but I love this little twig with the berries. So we're going to do that also in just a moment. And I used on here, I love gingham. I absolutely love gingham. I think that's so cute for birthdays. I used the 2019-2021 In Color Designer Series paper stack. These are all 6x6. So that's fantastic. There's a supply list below. If you need it. All the dimensions on the cards are the same. I'll go through that, and there's a measurement list below also. So here's the Stitch So Sweetly dies. That's what I did this with right here. And you get these right here. I love these. They're scalloped and stitched at the same time. How fun is that? We're going to look closely at that in just a moment. And then here are the birthday dies. This is what is so much fun. These sprigs you can use any place, okay? This cake plate is wonderful. I mean, like, so fun and wonderful. Then you get the cake with the flowers on it, solid. Then you get just the flowers, okay? So watch this. When I did, because like on the card that we're going to do, we're only using flowers. We're not going to use the cake. So we're going to talk about this. So this is Purple Posy. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. When I open it like a book like that, my inside piece is 5 by 3 3/4 and 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 for the Whisper White. Very simple. I just stamped the Happy Birthday in Tuxedo Memento black ink, and I used my Purple Posy ink. There's nothing wrong with my ink pad, Purple Posy. I don't know. They said it was defective. Mine is wonderful, and I don't use it that much because you guys can't purchase it. But for this card, I did. There are the Purple Posy markers, and these are the blends. And as you can see, it is gorgeous. I would totally suggest getting these. I love that Purple Posy color. So very, very pretty. I use So Saffron here, and this is light Granny Apple Green and some dark Flirty Flamingo. I'm also using up my sequins from my paper pumpkin. Look at this, guys. Isn't this funny? So here's what I have left of my sequins from paper pumpkin. I'm on a quest. I want to use every single sequence. So, because sometimes I have sequins left over, like I have 5 or 10 pieces, and I'm a crafter, guys. I don't throw them away. So it's like a quest. On every card, I am putting these sequins until I finish every single one of them. That's so funny, right? So here's this card, and here's the Stitch So Sweetly. It's the largest one in that scallop. Look at the stitching along with the scallop. It's just so pretty. Now, what I did here, I just stamped the cake and I colored it with my blends. That was it. The only thing that has dimensionals is my Stitch So Sweetly right here. Everything else is down with Tombow. So the first layer here on the outside is 5 1/4 by 4, and then the second layer is 5 by 3 3/4. They are very, very simple 1/4 of an inch measurements going in. This way you have that nice 1/8 of an inch border going around the whole card. So that's the first one. Okay, now our second one here, I wanted to use the cake plate. And, oops, here is a lone sequence. Okay, so I wanted to use the die that was the plate. Now with this, I'll show you in just a moment what you have to cut off to put this together. But isn't that adorable? I love that. I did that in silver foil. And this is Seaside Spray, and I colored the flowers in Balmy Blue. I thought that came out so pretty. My cake is So Saffron, and this is Pear Pizzazz, and the little berries are light Flirty Flamingo. I just stamped my Happy Birthday right on top of my gingham. I just love it. Very nice card. Now here's where I came in and used the So Sentimental. This calls for confetti, and I used the confetti there, and that came out so cute. So I have Smoky Slate here. All of these are layered with Smoky Slate. 5 by 3 3/4 and 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 for the Whisper White. Again, very simple measurements. So pretty. But this is what does it. Okay, now this is not popped up, okay? This is all glued down, and this is one dimension right here. Again, I used my sequins. I sprinkled them a little bit. Now, this card. Oh, I love this. This is Rococo Rose, okay? I cut out, that was in the dies, these sprigs right here. And I attach them with glue dots on the cake. The cake and the cake plate, everything is popped up with dimensionals. Now I went ahead and I colored underneath here. See that? Let me just, I don't know if you really need to do that or not, or if that could stay black and white, but I just felt like it looked a little bit more finished and polished if I went ahead and colored it also. So I did. I like to color. Okay, and I attached those with glue dots, and then I stamped again the cake, I colored the flowers and cut them out separately, and I popped them up on the cake with dimensionals. So look at all that dimension on this card. Double layers right there. Okay, and so on the inside I used the celebrate with that, went with the happy birthday. Where's that? Right here with the set, celebrate, and then the confetti that came with that. Very, very nice. Now the card that we are going to make, this is so much fun, okay? The card that we are going to make has nothing to do with birthday. The inside piece is the smoky slate, 5 by 3 3/4, and then the regular whisper white, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. We are going to cut the flowers out, which I've already done, and I've already colored them just to save time. But we're going to put this together. I used the same size, the largest of the So Sweetly dies. Is that what they're called? What are they? Stitch So Sweetly dies. The largest one with, look at that stitching and that scalloped, okay? And then I put I Can't Thank You Enough from So Sentimental stamp set. Here is my Terracotta Tile. And our base right here is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So it's going to open like this, like landscape, instead of the other. Two of them are portrait. The other one's landscape, but then turned the other way. But this definitely opens in the landscape position. Okay, so, and then we have our inside. So I wanted to show you that this set is not just for birthday. Let's move this out of the way before we get into everything. And I used my Stamparatus. I want to show you guys this. Okay, I used my Stamparatus. This piece is like 3 inches wide, and I don't know, whatever it is here, 5 1/2, something like that, right? 6 1/4. I think it's like 6 1/4. It's just a scrap, but it's 3 inches wide. And I put my magnets. Now I have my foam out of here because we have a red rubber stamp. So I take this and I put it here, just to save paper. Put it more toward the top. And then I close the door and I pick it up, just like that. See, this is what's great about a positioning device. I have my wire here for my camera. Let me fix that. Okay, we're good. Now, I take my Tuxedo Memento black ink. Let's take a stamp set first and put it underneath here, just like that. Okay, this way, when you push, you have a solid surface. So it's not tilted at an angle. I show that every time. Just in case you're new, you know, we have new people watching all the time. So I ink that up and I close the door. And I push that down, press it down. And I open it. And see, some of it didn't come. I specifically kind of didn't press over there. And some of it is kind of light. So I go ahead and I ink this, my stamp up again. Just ink it up again. And close the door again. And you are in the perfect place. It's not moving at all. Okay, just like that. And now I think that is absolutely beautiful and perfect. It doesn't need any more ink. Now I'm using the Tuxedo Memento black ink because I need that ink and I need that to dry so that I can use the blends on this. This one I'm going to use, probably the next one I make will be Pretty Peacock, and then I'll have all of the colors in the ink colors covered with my birthday cards. I kind of like that. Okay, but I wanted to show you some things with this. Now that we have this stamped, and I'm just kind of letting it dry there because I don't want to smudge it. Let me close this and get it out of the way. You can cut this entire cake out, okay? And then you can cut, or then you can pull it away if you just want the flowers. Here's what it would look like if you just wanted the flowers. See, I did 2 of these because I just wanted the flowers. And then you do this. Isn't that fun? And when I looked, I was like, oh my goodness, the flowers, you don't even need to make a happy birthday out of it. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? I do want to tell you, when you use the cake right here, the plate, you have to cut this bottom off. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, how I'm going to do my last card, so I'm not cutting it up. But you'll have to cut that off and then glue the bottom of the cake to the cake stand right here. Okay, those are glued together, and that will be perfect. Okay, but remember, if you use the cake stand, see, because the cake stand's totally different than that bottom. Okay, that's all you have to do. So I'm going to move this aside, and I'll use this later. But I wanted to show you how you can just cut the flowers out and make a completely different card by just using some other sentiment from another set. Okay, so let me put these back in my birthday dies so I don't get things all mixed up. And I have to show you, I think these little sprigs right here, I want to show you this up close. I was amazed. I cut these out. Look at the embossing in them. See how our dies now, because we're not connected with Sizzix, they cut and emboss at the same time. Isn't that fun? You could use this with any flower. Any flower you can use these with. So nice. Nice add to the craft room, right? Okay, so I want to kind of put these together, and I want to use my glue dots. And I just want to layer them on top of each other. Doesn't matter to me if the yellow's on the bottom or the green is. Doesn't matter at all. Just however. And I'm just going to make sure that they just stick together like that. And I'm going to add another glue dot on top right here. And then we're going to move this aside. And I really, okay, like I haven't put this card together, so we are doing this together for the first time. Because I was like, okay, I'll do the 4th card that's not the birthday card with them on camera. So I thought that would be fun. So I'll have 3 birthday cards and then a thank you. I love the embossing in that leaf. I think that looks so cool on top of this little yellow sprig. That's actually So Saffron, and this is Pear Pizzazz. And again, I'll put another glue dot on top. These glue dots are from my paper pumpkin. So I just use what I have. I have them on the, you know, on the roll, but if I have these for free, I use those first. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do? Okay, let's complete, because like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, we're doing this like on the fly. Here's the inside of the card, and I have to be so careful with this. Are we crooked? I think it's the camera. Okay, so like I'm only like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, is my camera crooked? I'm so sorry. There we go. That's better, right? It was cocked to one side. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the Whisper White, and I have to, like I was saying, I have to be so careful because most of my cards are not in the landscape position, you know, and then I'll do the stamping and it'll be the other way. Like, oh my goodness, I have to do that all over again. Okay, so here what we're going to do is Your Friendship is a Blessing. I absolutely love that. We're going to use Terracotta Tile and Pear Pizzazz for the inside of this card. So, Your Friendship is a Blessing in Terracotta Tile. Beautiful. And now we're going to use the Pear Pizzazz, and this is where the little sprigs come in. So cute. Isn't that pretty? And then up there, see how I came in a little bit? Oh, I missed that. Let me get right over that. So sorry. Let me pull that down out of the way. See if I can't add. Okay, I got it. Ha! Photopolymer, I got lucky. I went right over top of it. I thought for a minute, oh, I'm going to mess it up. Okay, let me get an envelope. And I'm going to use my sprig right here. And then on the back. Perfect. And now the little the little dots, like the little berries, because these berries reminded me of the berries on the flowers right here. I'm going to do them in Terracotta Tile. This comes from the Thoughtful Bloom stamp set. This is in the Celebration catalog, and it's free with a $50 order. I think the punch is with a $100 order, but I really love the stamp set. So these little berries just go on top of this little twig. Isn't that cute? And I mean, between the two stamp sets, I got them both for free. I've really made some beautiful cards today. I'm going to move our envelope out of the way. And now we're going to come over here and do the inside of the card. So pretty. Oh, I love that. I love that, love that, love that. Isn't that cute? Let me hold that up. Just mixing and matching what I have, and it just makes me so happy. Okay, now my smoky slate piece is going to go here. Let me close my ink, because you know, right? It could happen. And if it happens to me, it happens to everybody, right? We stick our fingers in the ink, or the part of the card falls into the ink, and we have ruined an entire project. So I have learned, put up the ink, or then I have to do like boo-boo fixing, and yeah, and sometimes we just have to scrap it, right? That happens. Okay, so this goes on our smoky slate. So nice, just like that. Look at that pretty border. And that smoky slate on all of these cards really lifts it up off of the card base being a color cardstock. Also with color cardstock, it is like flimsy to me. So when I layer something like this, it gives my card just that much more bulk. You know, I don't know if it's bulk. It's probably not bulk. What could it be? Stability. Stability is what I'm looking for. Yes. Ooh, I about got those right into the back of the card. Okay, so that looks very nice. And you can feel it when you put an extra layer there. You can feel the card being like more solid and sturdy. Okay, now let's go ahead and add our smoky slate to the front. See, by the time we get done with all of these layers, you have a nice sturdy card to where when somebody pulls it out of an envelope, it's not, you know, paper flimsy thin. I like my cards to have some body to them with my cardstock. Okay, here we go here. Nice, just nice. And I don't even know how we're putting that on there yet. Let's talk about it. So we're going to go here. I'm not yet sure if I'm going to dimensionalize that. I don't think so. It's, no, I know now. Nope. Okay, wasn't sure. But then you look at it and you're like, nope, that needs to go flat also. Here we go here. Oh, I just love gingham. Gingham is great. Oh, I love it. Love gingham. All right, now this is going to go here. Let's look at this. We're going to put one flower up in here. Definitely dimensionals. Definitely dimensionals. Oh, that's so pretty. And let's put one down here. Definitely dimensionals. And then we'll stick those up under. Okay, that's what we're going to do. First of all, here. Dimensionals. Here we go. And I'm going to put 3 across all the way down. I could have used my tape, but I might need a little space. I don't know. I think we're good right there. Just peel the backs off of this. Hey, remember, while I'm doing this, Paper Pumpkin for March. You have to sign up by March 10th to get the kit that is going to have 2 stamp sets in it. So if you sign up with me with Paper Pumpkin, you also get my 2 free card kits. I'm designing them for March this weekend, but I had to get on here and make these birthday cards today So that puts me a little behind with my card kits. But I wanted to do this so bad because when I saw that cake, I was like, oh, I have to play with this morning. It's Saturday morning. I must craft. Actually, now it's Saturday afternoon. I want to make sure that this does not go off of the card because it has to fit in the envelope. So I'm going to turn it and let it come up a little higher. And I'm going to put, should I dimension? I don't think so. I think that, okay, I think one dimensional here. One dimension. This is how I do this. You're watching me. This is how I design, okay? One dimensional there. And then I'm going to put Tombow in that area. Oh, I was like, yes, dimensionals. Now I'm like, no, wait. Then I'm going to come here and let that dimensional hold that up and let the Tombow push that down. I love that. Love that. Do you see how I did that? So like you guys are right with me on the design. Good. Okay, this one here, same thing. Let's do Tombow here, dimensional out here. Okay, dimensional out here. Right to the edge. And a little Tombow here and here. Don't need much, just to tack it down. It's not going anywhere, you know. Okay, so here we go. We want to make sure we see our sentiment. Beautiful. Oh, I might have missed the mark with that Tombow, huh? Did I? Might have. Put it here. See, like if I was doing this and then going to design it again and get on camera, you know, this is what I would be doing. But I was like, no, we're going to just do this together. Got to push that over a little bit so it's not on the edge. And you're seeing it, right? Oh, isn't that beautiful? I'm so happy with that. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Okay, now, where should we put these things? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wouldn't that look cute? Behind there? See, I never know. I'm going to come over here by my flower, but I'm going to come behind it and make sure that I'm not off of the card. And then because I have a glue dot, I'm just pushing it. Then I'm going to lift that up so it's not stuck. So what this is it's stuck actually to the back of that So Sentimental die cut right there. Now this one I'm going to do the same thing. On the bottom I'm going to sneak it in there, even if I need a little angle on it. Okay, like that. Make sure my leaves are not good. And we've got it. And there is our card. That is beautiful, guys. That's gorgeous. Isn't that fun? Every bit of this was so much fun. And this isn't even a birthday card. Can you believe it? Let me put these things up and let's get everything in here. I love that. I just absolutely love that thank you card. That's a wow. With a birthday cake set. Can you believe it? Because we got to cut away the flowers. Oh, oh wait, whoa. We gotta do these things, right? For sure on this. That looks so pretty. Let's do, we haven't done straight line yet. So let's do that. You know, I've been doing like sprinkles and triangles. So here, we will just do a straight line of sequence. See, I'm just putting my glue dots. But that's my thing. I wanted to use every single one of these sequence up. Okay, here we go. Oh, adorable. This is so cute. Let me see. I thought that one looked a little wonky. I've got it in there upside down. I have to take the whole thing off. Okay. There we go. So sorry. Okay. Now let's get this one going. Oh, so pretty. Get it right in line there. Oh, I love that. I love that. Should we do 3 down here? Can you hang in there with me? I would appreciate it. Because like I said, I am just winging this. I love this. So yeah, they definitely needed in both the corners 2 straight lines of 3. Nice, nice card, and I'm using my sequins. There's 1, 2. And like after you have them on here, you can wiggle them around a little bit with those glue dots if you need to get them really straight. Like this one has to come in just a little bit. That one right there. Beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Now we have just that many left, maybe 1 or 2 more cards, right? That's funny. I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me and coming and watching this card on my channel. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that when I do upload a video, you get a notification. I am thinking about doing some live YouTube. Here's our cards for today. Some live YouTube, but I haven't figured out what time and when. So it's on my list for this year, 2020, to do that. We have 3 beautiful birthday cards and 1 absolutely fantastic thank you card. I am so impressed. I can't believe this. How beautiful, right? Here it is, just colored. Here it is, colored and flat, just cut out with the cake stand. Here it is with all kinds of dimension. You can't beat this set, guys. It's a great freebie. If you need any Stampin' Up! Supplies, you can click the Shop Now button right down here. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for being with me with these birthday cards today on a Saturday afternoon. I hope to see you on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. I do a live Facebook at 7 p.m. Hope to see you then. Happy crafting today.